Hey guys! So kiddos, if you looked at my title, you'll see that I am decided to extend the number of days instead of starting over because people are getting confused. I'm getting messages like, are you doing another round? I thought you were on P3. I'm confused. And I guess those are the people who haven't been watching all of the vlogs since the beginning. So here it goes for all the new people. I was going to stop at 2 days or 41 days or something like that, plus the 3 days of the 72-hour without HCG transition phase. But because I only had a few pounds to go, I didn't want to do a whole round 2 because it would probably be fruitless because HCG will stop working after, who knows, 3 to 5 pounds maybe. So instead, I treated the 2 weeks I was on phase 3 as an interruption, and now I'm continuing my first round. So I'm going to change all the titles of my P3 videos to not further confuse people. That all clear? Okay, cool. So yesterday I didn't do a mini load because I got sick on the first mini load with heartburn. So I decided to follow Simeon's protocol on the interruption, which is that I should have just done normal P3 eating up to 800 calories on the first 2 days that I resumed with the HCG. So I didn't do that on the first day. The second day, which was yesterday, I did all P3 eating, and I believe I got 800 calories in. I haven't been really that hungry, so I think I got the 800 calories in by eating more nuts. So that probably got me up to the 800 calories. This morning I was down 0.4 pounds. Yay. I think that's okay. I know when you're loading, when you're starting a new round and you're loading, you should be gaining weight. But since I'm not doing that, I think it's okay that I actually lost weight. And you know what the funny thing is that when I was on phase 2, I had a lot of energy. And I know you guys are going through this where you wake up in the morning and you're like, well, I'm awake. And you feel energized, or you wake up before the alarm clock goes off, stuff like that happens. This morning, now, mind you, I've been pretty tired this week because I'm still getting over the Christmas jet lag or the holiday jet lag. And I've been having a hard time getting up. I know that I'm a night owl and I stay up late, but still, I'm extra tired in the morning. Today, I guess the HCG kicked in because as soon as the alarm went off, I was like, wide awake. I felt like I can just get up right there and go on with my day, which I did. And I knew that second because I remembered the feeling from earlier in phase 2, and I knew that the HCG had kicked in. So that was kind of cool. That's how in tune we get with our body when we're on this diet, because we're so obsessed with keeping within the protocol that we pay attention to all the little things that we feel in our bodies. Today I didn't have breakfast. I didn't have a morning snack or anything like that. Did the injection, was fine. I finally got it. I think if I leave it out for half an hour, it actually does get to room temperature. And the injection didn't hurt. And I've been drinking my tea, and I know because I've been going to the bathroom a lot, so that's good too, because during P3 I totally neglected getting all my water in. So now that I'm on P2, I'm back on track. And I printed out another copy of Pounds and Inches because the first copy I had is lost somewhere. So 42 more pages printing. And then for lunch, I actually had my cousin come over. We talked, and while she was talking, I was like, oh, I gotta get lunch ready. And so while she's talking, making buffalo chicken, because that's one of my favorite meals on P2. The cayenne pepper sauce on some chicken, sauteed up. It was really, really good. Now for her, I served the same thing to her, but for her, I served her a little sauce plate of blue cheese. And the funny thing is she didn't touch it, and I took a dip in it. So I took one dip of blue cheese sauce. That's my one cheat of the day. And for those of you guys who know me, I can't seem to not go out of protocol. But being on P2 for 42 days prior, or 44 days I should say, prior, I've learned what I can do and what I can't do. So I'm an experimenter, just like Morphing Tom. I try to go out of bounds and live on the edge. You guys know me. So the blue cheese I've had before, and I've actually had a whole serving of blue cheese at a fast food restaurant when I had to drive down to LA on a salad, and I still lost 1.6 pounds the next day. So I know that blue cheese doesn't hurt me as much. So I did take a dip in that. Now, I haven't had dinner yet, but tonight we're having date night. Hopefully we can find a restaurant that has P2 friendly food, which we usually do, so I should be okay. I was not hungry at all today. Totally. I don't know about round 2 for everybody else. I'm considering, even though this is round 1, I feel like it's a round 2 because my interruption was so long. But this time around, I don't feel those pangs that I did when I first started the round back in, oh yeah, Halloween. And I told Baba Gumpy, she was taking a small dose in the afternoon of HCG because she was getting really hungry. And I was just trying to, I did tell her that when I went through my first week, it wasn't really that I was hungry. It was more like my stomach was just not used to being empty. I mean, not empty in a hungry way, but my stomach was always full. I'm a big eater, okay? I can literally eat like 6 pieces of Kentucky Fried Chicken thighs, okay, all thighs. I've always been a big eater, but my metabolism was fast when I was young, so it never really affected me. But as soon as I turned like 23 or something like that, that was the age that got me. That's when I started thinking, oh shoot, I can't eat like this anymore. But that didn't stop me. I'm still a big eater. Until HCG, of course, because now I actually am conscious, fully conscious of when I'm full. Yesterday I was eating a salad and I was like, I'm full. I hadn't even finished my salad and the thought just popped in my mind, you know what, I'm full. And I just stopped eating. And I used to have doubts about that earlier, like in phase 3. I was like, am I full? Should I stop? Should I keep going? I had like lots of doubts about that when I first started the interruption. But now I feel confident that I am full and I stop. And I just gotta be determined in stopping and not keep eating just because that's what I'm used to, or just because this food tastes really good. But my stomach is saying, no, you're full. So I'm happy about that, because now I can actually stop and not feel like, oh, I should have ate that whole thing. So yay, and I'm not even done with, you know, my phases yet. So that's kind of cool. We'll see how we do today, since we probably will eat at a restaurant, and we'll see if I can stop eating when I'm supposed to. And I'm just like some of you guys out there who were talking about portions, where you don't really have to measure the portions anymore. You can kind of eyeball it. And that's kind of how I am. So like when I'm at restaurants, I already know how much meat I can have and how many veggies I can have, or how much lettuce I can have. And that's great too, because that's just setting me up for the rest of my life and how I'm going to eat. I think that's it. I want to tell everybody thanks for watching again. And thanks for all the new subscribers. And this is going to be so fun these next 2 weeks, because almost everybody's on P2. I want to wish you guys all happy releases tomorrow. Gina, I hope everything's fine with you, and we are praying for you, that you stay strong during this time. I think that's it. Love all you guys, and talk at you tomorrow.